And we're back with another episode of It's That Easy. As always, I got my co-host, Big Peso Dean. How you doing, Dave?
Doing good, Rob.
All right, man. Uh, okay, partly exciting, partly crappy. NFL Week 10, but we'll get into those. Man, what'd you think about all those games?
It kind of went like I thought they would, except Buffalo.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was bad. Oh, that was a meltdown right there, man.
That one killed me. That one killed me.
I don't know if I'm the optimist, but I expected more from Aaron Rodgers. I expected more from Jordan Love. I don't know
Yeah,
why. And I expected less from the Falcons. So,
yeah. I
yeah.
think I think Aaron Rodgers needs to go get his testosterone checked. I think he got low T.
All right, so let's get into some of these games. So the first one was
Yeah,
that Sunday morning game in Germany, man. So Falcons Colts. Colts were 6.5 point favorites. The over-under was 48 and a half. And to me, I was like, oh man, that sounds like an easy game for the Colts. They'll cover for sure, and they'll probably go the over. Yeah, man. That was a crazy game. Crazy
I liked
game.
it.
Did you? What part did you like about
Yeah.
it?
Them going over.
Yeah. So the Colts were behind the entire time. You know what's crazy is I was running around Sunday morning. I looked, I was like, oh crap, I bet on the Colts game. Let me make sure they're winning. Yeah, they were losing the
Right.
entire time. Until the fourth quarter. They tie it up, go into overtime, and the only reason they cover the 6.5 is because they scored that touchdown.
We
At the
we
end.
broke that game down pretty well though.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's just the
Daniel
Falcons
Jones
showed
threw
up.
for he Daniel Jones threw for 250. That's a defense that their scheme that Atlanta plays that
Yeah,
he plays well against. And
yeah,
then we
yeah.
talked about Atlanta disguising the blitz, and they sacked him 7 times.
Jeez. Yeah,
So
but what was
we
crazy
nailed
was that,
that one. And then we
yeah,
talked about the total.
right.
60% of the totals have gone under overseas, and
Yep,
then this
yep,
year all four have gone under.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then even with that though, I still love the over. I teased it down. That was yeah. I should have
yeah.
just stopped right there. That was my
Yeah, you
shining
get too
star.
excited. Get too excited when we bet, it's like just one more, and
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
this kind of stuff happens. And you know what's crazy? You just don't know. You assume like you've watched the last 9 weeks of football, you're like, okay, I know what's gonna happen in this one. And man, it never does. So speaking of it doesn't happen the way it's supposed to, Buffalo goes to Miami. Miami, I'm pretty sure they just got booed, almost booed off their field 2 weeks ago, right when they played the Ravens. And I thought, okay, they're
Yeah.
done. Their coach is probably done. Buffalo's coming to town. Buffalo's ready to put a beat down on them. And guess what? Yeah, exact opposite, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah, that was definitely Miami's best performance and Buffalo's worst. So, but even with that, Josh Allen still threw for over 300 yards.
Well, yeah, he was playing from behind the whole time. So he's going to throw passes.
Yeah,
He, let's see, he had two touchdowns, and they were both the Buffalo Bills did not score till the fourth quarter. It was, I
right.
mean, I don't think it was 30 to nothing. I think the Dolphins scored a couple times then too, but basically they had 30 points. Buffalo scored 13 in the second half in this last
Well,
quarter. That was it.
yeah, they scored 27 together in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
the fourth quarter, Josh Allen is running, and they're on the short side of the field, and he fumbles. That dumbass fumbles. Miami picks it up. They wind up scoring a
Yeah,
touchdown.
that's right. That's right.
I
Yep.
mean,
Yep.
that was a 14-point swing right there.
Yeah.
So I had Buffalo in a teaser. They could lose the game, just don't lose by more than four. So that one right there, that one killed me. That
They didn't
changed
listen to
my
you.
whole weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever could go wrong for Buffalo that game went wrong for them. And
Oh,
it's great. You can't predict those games. You can predict they're going to happen at
no
some
way.
point. You just can't predict when. So,
Yeah, that was
um,
terrible.
so this next game, the Ravens going to Minnesota. I thought Minnesota do would hold it close, right? They were 3.5
Yeah.
point favorites. I think at one point I saw them as 4.5 point favorites. Oh, sorry, four. Yeah, Baltimore was 4.5 point favorites. So I thought, okay, Minnesota can cover that. I thought they'd stay close, and actually they did at halftime. It was actually 10-9. So, it was close, and I thought, well, this kind of go back and forth with scores, it'll stay close. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson said, no, we're not having any of that. They pulled away, and yeah, and the Vikings let us down, man. And they couldn't even hit the over under. The over under was 48 and a half. They got 46. So, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it was good on my teaser, but yeah.
yeah, the Vikings had multiple chances, had the ball, I think at least twice in the fourth quarter to cut into that lead, and they couldn't do it. They just like were stalling out. I think JJ McCarthy
Which
got beat up pretty bad in the second half.
Yeah, and he threw
So,
two interceptions, and both of them were at bad times.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Is there ever a good time for an interception?
well, when I'm on the other side, it is.
Or when you're Miami winning 30-13, maybe you can throw an
That's
interception.
true. That is true.
So then I was like, hey, it'll be redemption. Sunday night football. Let's see the Chargers taking on the Steelers. It's going to be a shootout. I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
I thought the Chargers would win, but I said, man, 45 points. Yeah, they're gonna blow it out the water. They'll be going back and forth. Yeah, I have never seen. Well, I take it back. I remember Peyton Manning at the end of his career playing a game where there was a long crossing route and he threw it short. And I was like, okay, yeah, he's looking old. That's what Aaron Rodgers looked like Sunday night against the Chargers. That was so bad, man.
yeah. He struggled.
Let's see. They scored 3 points in the first quarter, and then they didn't score a touchdown till the fourth quarter. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
like the game was already it was 25-3, and they decided to score a touchdown. Yeah,
right.
it was really bad. And he threw, I think, let's see, Rogers threw multiple interceptions as well. It was just a bad game for those guys all the way around. Um, Chargers look really good though, so maybe we'll look at those
Yeah,
guys next week.
not a bad idea.
Um, okay, so we thought this one would be a good game, and it was actually a pretty good game. It didn't turn out the way I thought it would, but the Patriots going to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was 2.5 point favorites, which I think they were leading. Or they were doing well most of the game. I could see where the 2.5 would come in. The over-under was 48. And because of two scores, like with under 2 minutes left, they uh they covered the over pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I actually I hate to say this, admitted that I took the under. I took the under. All that guy from the Patriots had to do was kneel down. It was 2 minutes left. Kneel down at the 2 yard line, run out the clock, game over. He looks over to the sideline. They're like, I don't know what they told him, but he says, oh, I guess I'll score. He scores. I was still had the under. And then 2 or 3 plays later, Baker throws a touchdown. I was like, yeah, here we go. This is why I don't do the under. Yeah, hate those guys. And but yeah, I thought the Bucks would win. So Patriots are better than we thought.
well, yeah. I mean, they're arguably the best team in the league right now.
Yeah. They're pretty solid. Just like fundamentally they're solid, you know. Like
Yeah,
they just played really well on defense when they had to. Then the last game. Okay, this was a joke of a game. If you watch this game, you just lost 3 hours of your life. Philadelphia going to Green Bay. I don't know why I thought Green Bay had a chance. Even the odds maker said, "Oh, Green Bay 2.5." Yeah, Green Bay looked horrible. At halftime, it was 0-0. What a joke of a game, man. Um, Philly scores in the third quarter, a field goal, and then they both scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter.
yeah.
And the Packers had a chance to tie it at the end of the game. He kicked the field goal, he missed it. And here's the funny thing. I saw a guy post, he says, "Yeah, the Packers have beaten the Cowboys multiple times with 50+ yard field goals. This was like a 40 something yarder. This dude misses it. He's like, if that's the Cowboys, he nails that that
Oh
kick.
yeah, of course.
So yeah, so these were pretty bad games to end the Sunday night and then go into Monday. But we can look at next week's games. So any thoughts on that? How'd you do? Anything that stood out for you? Win anything good on these games?
No, I took a chance and played all of my teasers at once. all on one weekend, and that
Yeah,
was a bad
yeah,
decision.
yeah.
So I had five that I liked. Unfortunately, when you pick five games, you need to hit all five. Going
Right,
four and
right.
one is a death sentence.
Yeah, yeah.
So I died.
Yeah, that was bad. Indy covered. That was good. Of course,
Yeah.
lost on the Buffalo game. The Chargers covered, which I got that. Um, I had this. I think the Chargers covered, and then yeah, everything else I lost because there were just games that not didn't turn out the way I thought they would. Who knew? Who knew? Our next show, please like and subscribe this show. But yeah, our next show, we'll have some picks out there that we'll put on there. We'll put comments out there to let you see what we'll be betting on this week. And love to see your comments. Let us know. Any closing thoughts, Big Peso?
That's all I got.
Oh man. All right. Well, let's see how good we do. This week was kind of crappy, but that wasn't our fault. That was the NFL's fault. But next week
Yeah.
will be great, man. We're gonna do freaking awesome. All right.
I like it.
Take it easy, man.
All right.